Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
This is such an awkward height. Why have I done this to myself? I'm gonna stand over here. Also, what is this lighting? You know what? I'm not worried about it today. So this camera battery says that it's full. I don't trust it, but it's all I've got to work with currently. So we'll see what happens before the camera dies. Let me spin you around so we can have a chat before we start. This video is going to be a bit weird because I've already talked about the fact that in January I'm moving out of my house, my student house, and back in to my childhood home that wasn't really my childhood home because I moved here when I was 18. I lived here for a year and 2 months and then I moved out, so it's a bit strange. I have a feeling that this video is gonna be another deep one. I don't really know what has happened to me throughout daily December that has caused that gradual decline, but here we are. I've got a bin bag. What I need to do is go through this room, and this is definitely going to be more than a one-day process. Go through this room, give some stuff to a charity shop, throw some stuff away, and then have a serious long think about what in here I need or want to keep, because if it's still in this room it means I haven't got it and brought it to my house in the last 3 years. Okay, so here's the situation. I don't know what's in any of these drawers at all. So in here we have an old Michael Kors box with nothing in it. The reason that I haven't cleared out this room, and the reason that I didn't take a lot of this stuff with me, is that I kind of associate a lot of the things in this room with parts of my life that I couldn't move past at the time when I moved out. For example, in here I have an awful lot of photos, old cards, old presents from my ex-boyfriend who I haven't ever talked about on here, and I don't really think I will, just because that's not very cool. But I'm trying to figure out how much to say. There is now no hard feelings. We haven't discussed it, but I hope he doesn't have any hard feelings towards me, and I don't have any hard feelings towards him. But at the time, things between us went downhill very, very quickly, and I was super not okay for quite a long time. We're talking years here, and I think that's because it's nothing to do with him. I think we both agree that the actual relationship itself was not the best. Nothing to write home about, you know. But I think that what happened there really kind of brought to life a lot of very real, I don't want to say fears, but hang-ups of mine. That relationship really did, it kind of secured them in my mind as not just a hang-up but something very real, and because of that I really, really struggled to move past it for a very long time. And actually I would say this year is when I've really been over it, and the relationship ended like 2.5 years ago. It was quite a defining kind of moment for me, and the thing is I don't blame him for any of it. It was more that it highlighted parts of me that I didn't like, and it really brought some things to the surface that I then couldn't push back down. It's a bit weird, it sounds a bit weird, I understand that. Anyway, on a more light-hearted note, look at these Twilight Saga notebooks. We have the Twilight notebook, the New Moon notebook, the Eclipse notebook, and the Breaking Dawn notebook. And I can feel assured that when I got these, I fully intended to write the entire movie script from memory into each of these. And I could have done that at one point in my life, and I feel like that's not the best. But, oh cool, I did not know I was going to find these. This is a great video idea. I'm procrastinating again. So this is a dream diary, and this one is a list. So the title page that I made for myself, I used to be really into writing, but really badly. So this is a diary of my artsy performance diary thing, and by that what I mean is when I was in a show I'd list it here. However, in the, I have like a dedication in the beginning which I'm quite enjoying. So it says, dedicated to my Uncle Neely, who is my uncle that passed away, and then it says, with special thanks to my friends and family, my inspiration. Who did I think was going to be reading this list of shows I've been in? Oh god, and there's lyrics in this one that will never ever, maybe they will see the light of day. I'm so tempted to do a video where I read a load of my old poems or songs, because they are truly, truly awful. But I feel like once they're out there, I can't take them back, you know? So if that is something you would like to see, do let me know. Twilight Saga books, while you have been fun, I don't need you in my life anymore. Some ballpoint pens, they are my favourite type of pen, so they can stay. This selection of music, this might be GCSE music or A-level. No idea, but I don't need it anymore. This cover for my Erin Condren planner. This is fascinating for you, I'm sure. To be honest, it's quite interesting for me to see what things I saw fit to keep when I was 18 years old. Another Michael Kors box. Again, with nothing in it. I used to just keep boxes because I thought they might come in handy, at some point. And yeah, true. But now I just have tons and tons of empty boxes. A fountain pen with a dragon on it. An eyeliner. Rimmel Scandalise. I hate this stuff, by the way. It's such a thick pen. Look at that. That's literally a felt tip. How could you put this on your eyelids? A passport photo of my friend Hattie. You are welcome, Hattie. There we go. There you are. That poor girl has been unwillingly involved in Daily December too many times. I'm sorry, Hattie, but I am keeping this picture. A load of train tickets from trips to London. A trip to London with my ex-boyfriend. Well, they can go in the bin, can't they? Goodbye. These post-it notes and more post-it notes. I'm a bit of a stationery fiend. I expect to find a lot of stationery going through these drawers. Loads of post-it notes. Wow, look at this! I feel like I've just found treasure. Ooh, things for wrapping. Perfect timing. Look at all those ribbons. I definitely need to do a wrap with me video. Because I hate Christmas wrap. I hate wrapping presents. I love buying them, but oh good god, I hate wrapping presents so much. So at least if I film a video, it will feel like I'm doing something useful. Maybe I'll do it more like a kind of Q&A, or discussing things that you guys want to talk about, because I decide what to talk about all the time. You guys should choose sometimes. So if you have any questions or anything that you'd like me to discuss in a video, can be as personal as you like, because if it's too personal I won't answer it, but equally I'm a bit of an open book, to be honest. Some Twilight Saga New Moon writing paper, anybody? I think I'm going to keep this for comedy value. I can definitely send a couple of friends some letters with that. Yeah, but we can chat about whatever you want to chat about. Let's say it's more of a Q&A, so put your questions down below, but if it's just a general topic, pop that in the comments too, or tweet it to me. Either is fine. This is a programme of the shows that were on in the theatre, which was my first ever job when I started working there. So this one, Peppa Pig's Big Splash, that was the first show I ever worked. That was my first ever shift of anything. I think I'm going to keep this because that's quite fun to look back at, I think. I think I've started too big a job when I don't have enough time to. So this packet of cashew nuts that's open. It went out of date on the 31st of May 2016. Nice! Oh, and some loose cashew nuts in the bottom of the drawer here as well. Aren't teenagers so lovely? What is in this envelope? This looks like a fun envelope. Oh no. No, it isn't. Oh, a 2014-2015 diary. Cute. What was I doing? Going to Megan's house a lot. That sounds about right. Hanging out with my ex-boyfriend. That also sounds about right. College. Work. This was the year where I basically didn't post a single video in literally a year. Claire's surprise party. Who on earth is Claire? Who's Claire? I'm sure this is fascinating to you. To be honest, it's quite fascinating to me. So yeah, if there's anything specific that you guys would like to see, or anything like that that you can think of that's to do with either clearing out this room or kind of turning it into a room fit for me now, then do let me know, because I think I'm a bit nervous about moving back in here actually, because I'm so used to having like my own independence and my own space and being able to kind of decorate my room how I wanted to, and that was never really the case when I was younger. So I really want to make sure. I'm also worried that I'm going to feel quite unsettled, because I'm going to feel like all of a sudden I don't have a house, and the reason for that is that I have to wait until I finish uni, because then I'm moving cities. So there is a point to it all. I'm not just kind of moving back home defeated, but also I'm worried that it will feel like I've moved back home defeated, so I need to really make sure that my bedroom here is exactly how I want it to be, because if not I think it might really genuinely quite affect my mental health. So I'm going to be trying to put a lot of work into making this feel like my current bedroom and not like a museum of everything that went wrong for me in the past, which is kind of what it feels a bit like now. Not to be dramatic, I can handle it, but it definitely doesn't have the best energy for me currently. I haven't really stayed much here since I moved out, because I only live 10 minutes down the road, so occasionally I stay over, but I go through kind of waves of staying here more. I'm staying here quite a lot at the minute, I think, because I'm trying to sort of reaccustom myself to the space, but there were months and months where I didn't stay here at all, so this room really hasn't been anywhere up there on my list of things to sort in any capacity. My camera is flashing red at me again, so I think I'm going to take that as my cue. I kind of have to leave it now anyway. Thank you for watching this daily December. If this is your first one, sorry. I'm making videos every day of December. They should be uploaded at 5 PM every day, so it'd be really nice to have you around. And other than that, I will see you tomorrow.
Oh, the fire is slowly dying, and my dear, we're still goodbying. As long as you love me so, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.